Welcome to another Planet video from UNM.nu. Again, I'm going to try to keep these videos to around 5 minutes. So I'm going to try to talk fast and get through the content as quickly as possible. I appreciate the comments, that you want longer videos, but be happy that I'm going to be trying to make videos daily, so you're going to be getting more content in general. And I do know you're kidding. So anyway, let me start sharing my screen to get into the topic of the day, which will be doing an exploration of BSCScan and how you can follow BSCScan to the price changes yesterday. So this is the graph over the past 24 hours. Right here is where the bot outbidded me as I try to buy $1,000 worth of Gamma, but the bot bought $1,600 worth of Gamma, which I'll get to in a second how that worked. Then you see these Bitcoin price fluctuations. Bitcoin is slightly going up here. Right here is where I converted my Gamma rewards to the GAMMA-BTCB pool, which actually caused the price to decrease, which I'll explain that in a second. Right here is where I bought $500 worth of Gamma. And then I'm not going to cover this part in today's video because, again, it'd just take too long. It'll exceed the 5 minutes. But this has to do with, I believe, the increase in the circulating supply of Gamma, which I explained in yesterday's video, even though I don't totally understand why the price increased so much. But anyway, let's take a look at BSCScan. So first of all, this is the bot's address. Right here, you can see it at the top of the screen if you want to go visit it or see it on BSCScan. Taking a look at where the bot outbidded me for Gamma, that's in these transactions right around here. Look at the timestamp. It's 5:42:19 yesterday. That's exactly when I tried to make my purchase right here, 15:42:19. So I might have said 5:42:19, but 15:42:19. 15:42:19 right here. So how does this work? Well, the bot is front ran. And so the way that works is I put in my transaction for $1,000 worth of Gamma, and it doesn't get processed immediately. You know that Bitcoin can take 10 minutes or longer for your transaction to be processed. Well, BNB is a lot quicker than that. It usually takes seconds for my transactions to be processed, but it's not instantaneously. So the bot's able to tell it, I want to buy $1,000 worth of Gamma. So it introduces a new buy order, which in this case was $1,600, which would really, exceed my price slippage range. And so by adding additional gas fees than what I was willing to pay, the bot's order overrode my order, and the bot's order went through and mine didn't, because since the bot's order went through, $1,600 worth of Gamma is enough to cause the price of Gamma to increase significantly. I mean, you can see it on the graph right here, how much of a price increase that order that the bot made gave, and it negated my order, which you can see right here with this exclamation point. So that's how it works. It's very annoying. If you're putting in a large order of Gamma, you're probably going to be overridden by the bot because the bot's trying to buy at a cheaper price. If you're still desperate to buy Gamma, you're going to buy at the higher price, and then the bot's going to immediately sell its Gamma. And I did the math yesterday. I think the bot would have profited $30 off of me, and I would have lost $30 accordingly just by the bot's moves. But since I didn't want to get taken advantage of by the bot, I wanted to wait and not buy the Gamma after I got overridden, which we'll get to in a second here. Taking a look at my Gamma to Gamma BTCB pool transaction, that would occur right here when I claimed all pools. And I just think this is awesome to look at. Now, this is just a basic principle of DeFi, how usual DeFi works, and how the Gamma price is determined by the Bitcoin price and the amount of Bitcoin in the Gamma BTCB pool here. But if you take a look at this transaction, what it's doing is it took my 34,000 Gamma, and then I didn't pair it right here with Bitcoin. If I had paired it with Bitcoin, there would have been less of a price impact, but I didn't have any Bitcoin to pair my Gamma rewards with. So it transferred my Gamma from the rewards pool to this temporary address right here, which I'm sure it's got a technical name, not temporary address, but I didn't feel like figuring it out for this video. You can go ahead and click this address and see how it actually is labeled in terms of how it works with Planet. But anyway, from this temporary address right here, it then converted half of my Gamma to buy Bitcoin from the LP, and then it put in that half of the Bitcoin and half of the Gamma remaining into the LP. So again, the way that LPs work is you want an equal amount of Gamma and equal amount of Bitcoin. So it converted half of my Gamma to Bitcoin. I then had the same amount of Gamma and Bitcoin to put into the LP. So the ultimate result of that is, since I was putting in essentially 34,000 Gamma into the pool, but not adding any Bitcoin, that's the net result. That means that the gamma price decreased, which you can see right here, since there was additional gamma added to the pool, but no Bitcoin added, which means that the gamma ratio to Bitcoin ratio increased. And since the price of Bitcoin didn't change during this small time period, the gamma price decreased. Finally, taking a look at my final transaction when I actually was able to get my $500 worth of gamma, since I finally got impatient. As you can see my moves right here, how I converted $500 worth of, this says BUSD. I believe it was actually USDT, but whatever. I converted $500 of a stable coin and converted it to gamma right here, which then, since I was converting a stable coin to gamma, caused the price of gamma to increase, since I was taking gamma out of the BTCB pool. So hopefully you find this tour of BNB scan interesting. I'm sure a lot of you know way more about BNB BSCScan than I do. You've probably even dug into the coding contracts, which you can find. I might not be able to find it quickly, but let me try. So like if I go ahead and go here and just click on gamma, the more you play with BSC, the more comfortable you'll get. I've noticed that over the past several years. If you go ahead and click on gamma here you can actually investigate the contract. And I've had people comment, private message me about the contracts and getting into specific coding issues. I did 5 years of computer programming at Sandia Labs, so I do enjoy computer programming, but I haven't done a thorough investigation of the coding from Byzantine and Company. The coding has been working. I don't see any malicious intent. If you investigate it and see something and bring it to my attention, I appreciate that, but I don't have the time and effort to go through the coding, but I have taken the time and effort to learn BSCScan just because of the bot issue yesterday. Had I not been as familiar with BSCScan, I wouldn't have been able to identify it as a bot overriding my transaction and saying that the bot's habit is to sell that gamma just to make a quick profit. So by understanding BSCScan, it helps me make better trades on Planet. So hopefully that's what you get out of this video. If you've enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, and please do the same on Twitter. I'm going to shut this off because, again, this is over 5 minutes. But again, hopefully you've enjoyed this content. And again, in summary, I described in BSCScan how you can see the bot overriding my transaction, how you can see me selling gamma rewards for the GAMMA-BTCB pool, and how you can see me buying gamma with stable coins right here. And it's amazing how through these small transactions, you can still see the actual impact on coin market cap. I think that's cool. And so again, hopefully you found this useful. I'll do another video tomorrow. God bless, my friends. Until tomorrow, take care.